welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. Back deep for the Eagles, Avery Williams. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season, but really elevated his play during the postseason, and once again was a monster in the Super Bowl. He's led his team to at least 11 wins in each of the last 3 seasons. He didn't expect this year to be any different.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to the 39. That one goes for 8 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Going right back to Dotson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Throwing his Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg Calcaterra from a yard out. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. We'll start the drive here with Pacheco. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Oh, able to avoid him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
At the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for Kansas City.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end down on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for Grant. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Sam Bourne came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of Third and goal now from the 12. Now Mahomes. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Hurts. He's got Smith here. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 8-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Dotson in motion right. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This pass hauled in by Dotson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. Dancing away at the 35. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' 1st down as he'll get this down to the 41. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Halftime here on Monday Night Primetime. It is off to Orlando we go. Here is Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the 2nd half. Harrison. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Oh, he shifts past him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Again, he'll drop the throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones are.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A quick throw caught by Rice. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, what was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, good move. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge, get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Hurts to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Michael Dana, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
A 56-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, If he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Pacheco. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Now here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 4.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the bandana tie. Going to the west side, give me side guys.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This will be caught once again by Brown. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll get this down to the 10. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Another Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. No gain on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 33. Butker's kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, and so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Hurts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. From the 44, Hurts. And now right out of the 2-minute break, they're going to timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs, trailing 17-10, a little under 1:50 remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes finding Kelsey, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jahad Campbell in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Mahomes got a man over the middle, Worthy. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Mahomes to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. It's Kelsey on the ground. Unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.